My name is Thaís Passos. I'm from Brazil and I moved to Ireland in 2014 to pursue my PhD at Dublin City University, where I studied microbiology, and I just finished my PhD last week. I think living abroad is full of ups and downs, so lots of problems with communication, basically because my mother tongue is different. So to get used to communicate to people in another language, and also to get used to the way people are here and how they interact with each other, I think were the most, like the biggest challenge I faced when I moved in. Getting to know people and like having the support of my colleagues in my lab, the support of my supervisors, and meet loads of people, especially people from Ireland, I think makes you feel more welcome. So that's what gave me more support. I think if the university, Dublin City University, had any initiative of like a welcoming party or any workshops or anything that put the international students more in contact with the Irish students, I think that would have helped more with the intercultural interchange and to adapt and to get to know people as well, because sometimes if you are shy and you have the difficulty to speak the language, if you won't have the initiative to go and meet people. So if the university gives you that opportunity, I think it's easier to put yourself out there. My first advice would be to try to come to the country before they move it for good, to know if they can adapt to the cultural differences, if they can adapt to the weather, because it can be sometimes different from where you live. Because for example, I had the opportunity of doing an internship before I moved in, and I think that was very helpful for me to see how things were here and to get used to things before moving in for the length of 4 years. And I think to meet people, to make friends. For example, my boyfriend is Irish, so I think that made me feel more welcome and more connected to the culture. And looking for help in places like Euro Access helps a lot. Yeah, now that I finished my PhD and I have lived here for 4 years, I really like the country and I like the culture and I got used to the weather, so my plan is to stay. So I'm currently looking for a job and looking through all the process, the immigration process that are necessary for me to allow me to stay in Ireland.